Okay, lights, camera, action. Let's go. Let's go ahead. It was like pulling teeth doing this reading. But I have so many notes, so we're gonna start off with that, okay? Let's welcome the trusted angels, the trusted audiences, the trusted ancestors, AAA, gonna be of significance, car insurance company, AAA, trusted angels, audience, ancestors, the three trusteds. Maybe you have three trusteds, three people, three A's, numbers, the number A. Oh, I don't know what that would, anyway, the letter A, names, something about A's. Maybe you aced something, or more so getting somebody's name starts with an A. Last or first name or whatever. Let's get this show on the friggin' road, dude. I have so many notes, let's get to it. Welcome if you are already a subscriber to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much for doing that. Welcome back. Welcome back. Seriously, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. You give me a reason to carry on. No. Yes and no, but you give me a reason to keep making these weird videos that I have nothing really much to say today except for what I have to say about things I've wrote down, okay? Let's get into it. There's a lot, okay? What else do I say? Oh, I'm tired. All signs welcome. Don't get stuck on signs, genders. If it doesn't hit, don't make it fit. Like if this is not your message, do not make it your message. We never want to manifest things in our life that are not for us, and it will happen. If you're involved in tarot, the tarot community, if you watch tarot messages that and you just like love tarot, and you watch a bunch of it, and you watch shit that does not apply to you, it will start applying to you. Actually, trust me, you don't want that. So and it's not like beware, you will start to, goblins and demons will start showing up in every corner of your house if you're not careful. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, if this message doesn't apply, just like don't listen as much as I want you to. It's for all signs. We will be doing signs soon as well. My groups were Scorpio, Libra, Leo, and I think it was Virgo. Yeah, it was like Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, and Leo what would be the next up, okay? Sorry about my pauses. Lots of things happening in my brain right now. Lots of downloads are coming through. And lots of noise. Maybe for you too. Let's get into it. Let's see, what do I got here? What do I got here? Lots of stuff, okay? I don't usually share my dreams because they're usually nonsense. But this one, she reported. We'll start from the beginning. This dream happened a couple nights ago. Okay, so there was a portion of the dream where there was sharks and tigers that were both submerged underwater swimming. The tigers were clearly aggressive and angry. They were not attacking me. I wasn't seeing. I was like, it was like I was viewing out of goggles. Like I couldn't see who was swimming, but it felt like it was me, like watching this or something. And sharks and tigers. And I remember prior to going underwater and seeing this, we were on beached land and it was during sunset. And it felt, and prior to that, we were in a warm house with potential palm trees. It felt like either like Miami or Florida or like Costa Rica or like Hawaii, some tropical area that was like chill, but like semi-unchill vibes. And then like there was a family gathering happening in this house as well. A lot of blue plates. Like there was a lot of dirty dishes in the sink. And And then the color blue was very important, and fathers, dads were very important. Like father, it was somebody's. It was, well, in the dream, it was my father's birthday, but it wasn't my father's birthday. It was someone's dad's birthday, and there was a specific gift in a blue bag. The color blue is significant because there were also a sink full of dirty dishes that were blue plates and blue bowls. This was like a single story home, not fancy, just like a regular ass house. Like, you know, not fancy at all, like just your normal ass house, okay? These days it would probably be considered poverty, unfortunately, considering the world we live in today. But it wasn't. It was just like a normal ass house, okay? With a dad whose birthday it was. He was not happy. He seemed unhappy. And he didn't open the blue bag gift. Like, he didn't. And whoever gave him this gift was like not happy about it. They were like, they loved their dad or they loved this person, and they were very upset they didn't open this blue bag gift. Okay? Moving forward, backwards, forward, backwards, like I do. Again, to the Sunset Beach scenario, we were, something about sitting in an inner tube and like watching jet skis. I just remember the shooting out the water. You know how jet skis, like they shoot the water out of the back? And it was almost like I want to say jet ski war. It was not a war. It was like jet skis like racing, or I don't know. It just looked like a bunch of people having hella fun on jet skis. And I was like, this is dope. And then all of a sudden I was like, my visual like zoomed in on this, what looked like a treasure chest, then turned into a cave. And whoever I was with, I still can't really like decipher who this person was, but they were like, yeah, no, that's a cave. There's two of them. That first cave is where all the sharks, they're drawn to this cave. I don't know what it is about this cave, because there was two. There was like one big one. I don't think they were different in size. I just think that one was closer to me than the other one. And all these sharks. And then all of a sudden, this conversation that I was having with this individual sitting in an inner tube, separate of mine, while we were watching these jet skis in battle. The conversation sparked because we saw shark fins in the water and it was sunset. And I was like, that's a problem. And they were like, oh, you think that's a problem? Look over there at that cave. And I was like, with my brain sleep time binoculars, like zoomed in on it. And I was like, holy shit, that is a cave of sharks. And not only was it a cave of sharks, because I went into it. I went into the water. And I was like, these are a lot of sharks. A lot of small little tiny sharks, swimming rapidly, lots of them. And then out of nowhere, a tiger with its mouth open, swimming at a fast pace. Its like paws were open and its mouth was open. It was angry. It was very clearly upset. And I think there was about 2 to 3 tigers in the water compared to like 20 sharks or something like that. 20 to 30 sharks maybe. I don't know. This is interesting because upon looking up what this could mean, or essentially sharks and tigers are both apex predators in their ecosystem. Okay, they are both very intimidating, strong, rulers of the land or rulers of their courts or whatever. But the only difference is tigers can swim. Tigers can walk. Sharks cannot walk. There's one breed of shark that I read that can like last outside of water for like a short period of time, but that it was like obsolete. I'm like, no, that doesn't count. No. Tigers are strong ass swimmers. Like they enjoy it actually. They like water. They like fucking like it. I don't think sharks like not water. So that was interesting to me. I'm like, why are sharks and tigers swimming together in a cave? And they weren't fighting each other, but they were not happy. They were like avoiding each other, but like the tigers were more clearly upset. So for me, that was saying like, okay, we have two like basically alphas. We have 2 alpha predator style beings. This could be speaking on humans. Okay, I was kind of getting like this kind of turned into that. Okay, so we have people living in the same environment that are predatorial or highly dangerous. or can be. It's not like, maybe, you know, it's not like they always are, but like they can be. And they were amongst each other in the same cave. There was less tigers, but they were more angry. There was way more sharks, and they were like just being sketch and like doing normal shark stuff. I don't know what that means. Make sense out of it. Maybe you find yourself living in an area where you find that you are like, you're like, I could step on land or I could go down deep. I could do both, or I could do this, I could do that. Or you're like, I can't do shit, I'm stuck here. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Okay, apex predators, and land-driven ones, and then ones that are like tigers, which can like kind of do everything, which is pretty freaking awesome, if you ask me. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Everything I said. Oh, that's right. And then I got on my phone because I was like trying to figure out like, what the heck does this mean? And then I saw all this like confrontation between Thailand and Cambodia. So that could be of significance. That could literally be what this is about. The border problem, the violence that is happening between Thailand and Cambodia. Thailand technically is like higher, quote unquote, ranking than Cambodia in terms of like it's military and like everything like that. Like it's not like it is, but also like Cambodia's culture and their ride or die attitude is pretty hardcore. So that could be in reference to that. This tiger shark reference thing, it could be in reference to a lot of things. Okay, a lot of things. Okay, think about it. Any world stage conflicts that we are experiencing today or have in the past could literally be that reference of sharks and tigers together in a cave trying to figure it out and like being totally different from one another. Very strong. Both of them are very strong. Can they be friends? I don't know. I don't think so. It didn't seem like it in the dream, although they were not fighting. They were not fighting, but there was one thing that happened. After the dream that I was having of the tigers and the sharks submerged in water, swimming together, angry, upset, it turned into a man who was, my understanding was he was a photographer, a journalist, an activist. His name was Adam. So the name Adam, again with this letter A shit. His name was Adam. And he was like, it looked like he had been set on fire. Like he had bandages all over his body. And he had like either like, I think he had like a turquoise necklace on or like some form of beaded necklace, like stones. Like I think it was turquoise, some blue stones, again with this color blue stuff. And he was highly injured. So for anyone watching, if you are a journalist, if you're an activist, if you are a investigator, investigating treacherous, scary lands, I'm sure you already know. Just be careful, please. Okay, please. Yeah, the name Adam. I have other lists of names here. I'm so sorry, guys. I am tired right now, so excuse the yawns. The yawns also come through when messages are like strong. We're already at 13:55. Okay. Yeah, jet skis, inner tubes, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, there was like a weird part of the dream that was specifying the planet Mars and the sign of Aries. That is highly significant. For you, for me, for whoever. The planet Mars, the planet of war, the planet of battle. And even though Scorpio co-rules it with Mars, I do feel Scorpion is more Pluto. So if you have Aries in your chart, wherever Mars, like whatever Mars is for you, like the sign of Mars, and then the sign of Aries. So if you know an Aries, you know like anything associated with the word Mars and the word Aries. yoga Pilates, a red Prius, the color blue, we talked about that. Oh, the name Alex, is it Alexander specifically, or Alex? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, Clockwork Orange. That also, and that was after the Alex word came in Clockwork Orange, because I believe that the main character's name is Alex, and he is like a psychopath or something. And okay, so if you've ever watched A Clockwork Orange, you'll know that this is a very cryptic movie. It's by Stanley Kubrick. It's really, I hope I'm not wrong there. It's a Stanley Kubrick film. It's really old. It's really good. You know, it's great. It's a great movie, but it's disturbing. It's meant to be disturbing. It's not a pleasurable film to watch. If you find pleasure in it, something might be wrong. It's like a little cryptic with its messages, but that's okay. So basically, it's about reform, patriarchy, weird, like a weird hybrid between finding reform and anarchy. And like, when you find reform, there's evil in that, because there's like this whole biblical like section of the movie where it's all sketchy, right? And, okay, so yeah, illusion, a reformation of illusion, reformation, illusion of total anarchy, using the Bible as a cloak. Because he does that. Remember, the Alex, he's a psychopath. He gets in trouble. He goes to jail. They reform him because he does a really good job. He starts like reciting the Bible, and he gets all biblical and shit. And they like let him out early. This man was a rapist, a dangerous man. Okay, but no, it didn't matter. No, didn't matter at all. Just as long as he was reformed in prison, did enough Bible studies, he was perfectly healed. Okay. So, control of popular opinion, prison, human nature, learned behaviors, art, and then again, art in all caps, distorted human nature, exemplified, now hybrids with the scientific community, psychological poison and torture is what I have written down. It's quite intense and quite cryptic. Make sense out of it. Okay, here we go with those stuff. Here, it's a lot. Okay, we're already 17 minutes in. It's a long reading today. We're not even in the cards yet. Hope you're still here. We all have intuition. It's a survival mechanism. Okay, but for those whose circumstances force them into isolation, please use this alone time with your own noise, no one else's noise, and hone in your gifts. They are needed. Okay, this is needed, and I think this is being confused and being weaponized or making people feel bad. There's a really interesting thing happening for specific people on the planet where this is happening. Okay, so I'm gonna say it again. For those whose circumstances are forcing them into isolation right now, utilize this alone time to hone in your skills, because you're not going to be experiencing other people's noise. It'll be purely your own noise, and you will be able to make sense out of your own noise. And the more that you can make sense out of your own noise, the more that you can make sense out of everything and help other people. This is needed. It's very serious. Okay, this is a very underplayed. I said this. This is needed. It's incredibly serious and one of the most underplayed topics. Okay. Confirmation. Sheesh. Okay, enough. If there is enough of us that have open hearts and open minds, seeing the projections without reacting, enough of these people globally can change socio-political war systems. So essentially, on a micro level, there's going to be a lot of weird things happening to individuals that affect their community, their small community, or their family unit. This is like a mechanism or a system or a controlled situation. This is like a war machine thing. I know this sounds a little paranoid and weird, but just think about it for a minute, okay? I wrote about it, I thought. A lot of root chakra healing stuff in here, so that could be a thing for you, okay? Yes, okay, here, let's see, here it is, okay. Okay. I have a lot of weird things written down. Foundation function is written down here. I don't know, make sense out of it. The quote, I could not think as slow as you if I tried. So that's a diss to your ops, okay? I could not slink. Let's give it a slinky. So they're stretchy. They're Slytherin. Yeah, probably. I couldn't think as slow as you if I tried. Hey. Okay, so not wanting women to feel empowered, yet watching porn, and occasionally or mainly watching more quote-unquote unique material. This in itself is a contradiction, which led to people don't know what they justify, at least socially. In private time, they know what they lie, couldn't justify, okay? Which gives following the pack due to tribal, mental, blind, leading the blind, blah, blah, blah. Herds of zombie weird people agreeing on topics they don't really understand, but if they agree, we all agree, yeah, right? And then everyone's participating, unknowingly acting upon the bias of what they participate in. When led to why strong voices, okay, well, and yeah, so basically this leads to why strong voices, leaders, paradigm shifters are silenced, sometimes killed. We've seen this plenty of times throughout history, okay? This is still occurring. Okay, here it goes. This is still occurring, but it's more advanced and on a micro scale, because this way, the chance of causing uproar, confusion, disagreement, or personal stance on a topic. Oh, battery, you fuck. I gotta hurry up with this. Uproar, confusion, disappearance, personal stance, or even their death. It is not questioned when this happens on a micro scale. It is not questioned due to strategic micro level social programming that becomes macro. Okay, that is what I wrote. I also wrote adults playing pretend. It's probably funny. I also wrote leaf blowers. Okay, so men that are hired to upkeep an area, usually a living complex, or they are privately hired to be weird and sneaky and like spy on you. I don't know what that's about. That's something strange for someone. What does this say? Trout? What? Something about, I can't even read my own handwriting. That have cop friends that disguise in the community. Okay, so something about people having cop friends that are disguising in your community as people you can trust. And when I say cop friends, I mean bad ones. And then I have Captain Spaulding, and so that's from House of a Thousand Corpses. He is the very scary clown man, but he's also a goofball. But he's also like, you don't want to fuck with him because he will like take a machete and like cut your fingers off or do some weird crazy shit. So So that's given like someone that's like, I'm a happy person, la 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 la. I'm a happy, nice person, la 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 la. And then if you fuck with them one too many times, they're like, I'm about to go psycho mode. I'm about to go psycho mode. And nobody wants that. All right, card time. Too much talky, too many messages. 25. Okay, angels, let's get into these cards here. We got not too much time. My freaking timer went off. 10 of Wands upside down. Who's not burdened? Who's not burdened? I don't know. I got my nails on, so. Cosmic Dialect Tarot, a King of Cups, upside down. He wishes he's not burdened. Okay, Cosmic Dialect Tarot, for anybody who watches me, anyone that subscribes to me, anybody that fucks with me, bless you, bless your heart, I love you, thanks for coming back. Let's get into these cards. I hope any of those resonated, and cha-cha. Oh, it already fell off. Look at that. Fuck them. Fuck these nails. I'm never doing it again. Strength card upright. I told myself, if I get one hiccup with these during this reading, that's it. Strength card upright. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or an Aries. Heavy fire. Heavy water as well. Because Kim. Someone named Kim. Oh, the names. I had names. Hold on. Well, these names. What are your names? I mean, it could be. Maybe I wrote them down somewhere else. Oh. I don't know. This could not be for you guys. Well, I do remember the name Alex, Adam, Larissa, Gracie, the letters G, the letters C, the letters A, the letters D, J, R, E, S. Okay, I don't know. Maybe that's for my personal stuff. It's not in there. I don't know. That's strange. Okay. Cosmic Dialect, Hermit upside down. Or Hermit upright with a 10 of Wands. I don't know. Let's get it going, dude. Dude. I just don't want my phone to die, y'all. My battery loves to just go uber fast. Whenever I start giving messages for y'all, my phone's battery just goes like psycho. It's like, no. No messages for you. Not only will we not allow you to communicate regularly with your friends and family, you will not be allowed to make videos for YouTube because you are fired from the internet, Sonny Bannock. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just kidding. Not really though. Not gonna go on about all that too much because that's actually top secret. That's a top secret assignment. I'm not supposed to talk about it. Lover upside down. Gemini ass. You dealing with a Gemini ass. A crazy one. Yeah, Pages. Oh, you dealing with a weird ass Gemini that is getting no victories. 6 of Wands. Okay. High Priestess upright. Hello. Empress upright. Hello. 8 of Wands upright. Who's stuck in the head? Is it my Empress High Priestess? A praying person? Who might have heavy Taurus, Libra, Pisces in their chart? You don't have to. You don't have to at all. Dealing with a Gemini or Leo. That is a total psychopath that runs their mouth and it's being seen like a lot and they feel really embarrassed. Or they will be. I don't know. Well, yeah, no, pull it. Okay, let's keep going. So we have a potential Gemini person or air sign person or Leo person. They don't have to be those signs at all. You could have that in your own chart. You are an empress? Okay, hold on. Let me slow it down because I'm excited. Hold on. So clearly we have someone who's upset that's not winning, not carrying through victories. Their gossip about you and like whatever. Maybe it's an ex-lover of yours. Maybe it's somebody that had to do with a lover of yours. Something about a connection or a choice that you made or didn't make. Or I get you're a little nonchalant about it because you have other things to worry about because you're this. A high priestess empress person don't give a two flying frits about any of that stuff. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, let's get some more. Is this I would like to know actually though, is this Empress and High Priestess the same person? Is this Empress, High Priestess the same person? For the people that watch Cosmic Dialect. Huh. Doesn't want to tell me. We have a 7 of Cups upright and a 5 of Wands upside down. I think it is the same person. I think this is either not wanting to tell me or this Empress person is coming to terms that they're actually a High Priestess. 5 of Wands upside down. You know, the card of conflict, a 9 of Swords. Yeah, maybe, I mean, I don't really think anyone's ever in a 9 of Swords about like, am I a High Priestess? Am I like an all-knowing, all-see? Well, no, I mean, you totally can't. Because actually, it's kind of, it is hard being a High Priestess. Knowing stuff you're not supposed to know. Seeing stuff you're not supposed to see. And not just like weird, trippy stuff. Like that is not, I'm talking about like walking up on shit that you're not supposed to walk up on, okay? Being in that place at that time where weird shit's happening and you're like, I saw that. I'm not supposed to see it. And this person's also an Empress, so they hold high status. So the letters B and J could be of significance. The letters T, the letter E, M, P, R, and S. Significant. Okay, that, or there is someone that is like confused because you hold a lot of, maybe you're, this has been kind of coming through, where it's like you didn't really know, because like you, maybe you knew you're an Empress, maybe you're a mom, maybe you just like have that nurturing, like mother-like energy, maybe you are, I don't know, sitting on a throne. Sitting on a throne somewhere lush. An Empress doesn't really have to lift her, like a pinky, like, but she's not lazy. Like, if the Empress was kicked off her throne, an Empress upright will get down in the dirt and like work her way back up to Empress mode, because that is a true Empress, okay? Don't get that mistaken as a lazy person. No, just because she doesn't have to do much don't mean that she's lazy. That just means that she's earned her stripes. Just like the High Priestess, you know, like the High Priestess, she may dig around in the dirt, but for, you know, reasons that are personal. And that's not cemetery dirt. If you touch cemetery dirt, you will be smited and doomed for the rest of your life, and shame on you. Sorry. Not sorry. Do not disrespect the dead. Ever. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that, like, because it's like confusion and like a 5 of Wands upside down, which is kind of like all these fools. I kind of get like it's your own brain, like fighting all these weird little, like you gaslight yourself. You're gaslighting yourself into believing maybe what these lies were said about you. Because, like, maybe you're alone. I mean, a high priestess don't really kick it with too many peoples, am I right? Neither does the empress. Because people are jealous of them, dude. It's like, I hate to always get down to that. But, like, empress and high priestess people, they have a small circle. They cannot run with all these, like, little page fools, little knights, little kings and queens even, oftentimes. Because people will rob them, mistake their energy for, like, flirtatiousness, or, like, their warmth, or their energy exchange for, like, they like are in love with this person, this is their soulmate, like, they're meant to be together for the rest of their life. When no, it's just like that, you're just meeting, like, a majestic ass person that's, like, a magical person. Maybe they're not even from here. Like, we don't really know we don't really know about anything. Actually, humans don't know shit. We know some stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, we know some stuff, but we don't really know that much. So when there are people that have abilities, and I get this empress, that's, if it's you might be gaslighting yourself, or, like, coming into knowing and understanding your power, okay? And maybe that's been hard because you've been up against, like, some, like, I don't know if it's a squadron. Maybe it is, like, when I say that, I mean, like, just, like, a few people. Is this a few people making you feel this way? Like, why are you feeling like you need to gaslight yourself to understand that you are a high priestess person? Why does my empress, aka high priestess person, but feel here? It wants to be here. Because of a star upside down and an 8 of cups upside down. Okay, because they have healing left to do. Well, it's simple then, okay? On top of there being lies spread, on top of there being people being dumb, heavy air sign energy coming out with potential fire, or heavy fire with potential air coming out. You may have heavy water or fire or air. I mean, it's all here, to be fair. Specifically Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, I think is 7 of Cups. Maybe Aries as well. Taurus, right? Yeah. Having it in your own chart, dealing with one. It's okay. Like, that's the thing about tarot. People get it twisted. It's like, to be an empress and high priestess, you have to be fully healed. Absolutely not. You ever seen any movie? You ever watch any of these old films with these queens, kings, empresses, emperors, whatever, sitting on their thrones? Do they seem fully healed to you? No. They're off with the head. They are cutting heads off and ruining empires and stealing. You know, okay. You get my point, right? That's not what you're doing, clearly. But, like, there's something about maybe it's not that you're unhealed, but there's something that you know what it is, whatever it is. I don't know if it's a person, if it's a habit, if it's a relationship that you know you need to close out, a family situation that you know you need to, like, that one is really hard because people will call you mean. They will scapegoat you because, like, when it comes to a family system like that, when it comes to a family system that requires you to have strong boundaries, aka cut them off, potentially fully, maybe not, I don't know. It's like they don't get it. They don't understand why. They just want to keep crawling back in and slithering back in and planting their seeds of, like, what has created toxicity in your life, and you're trying to grow from it. And every time you get, like, a little bit further in your growth, they may come back in and just, like, throw their heavy anchor on your growth and just sink it right back down. And it's like, every single time that happens, it's like, whoa, it's a lot harder and harder to get that heavy ass anchor off of you while you're underwater trying to swim back to the top, right? That sounds very difficult, what I just mentioned, and that's very accurate. A page of cup upside down, a hangman on its side, and a four pentacle on its side. Yeah, more of this like kind of energy that has created a little bit of illusion, holding on to your money. Does your money feel funny? I feel like there's too many voices telling you what to do or telling you how to act or like telling you something. Let me get another deck, please. I got 10%. Let me get another deck. There's too many. You're an Empress High Priestess. Like, you already know what to do. Maybe you have a really distorted person that felt like they had hierarchy over you, that acted really sweet, like childlike, and maybe they even had something to do with like paying people, or like maybe people like got money. Strike the card upside down. Could have been a Leo person. Doesn't have to be, or an Aquarius person, or a Pisces person, or a Sag person. As I'm grabbing my other deck, I see a two of Wands, a Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles, the Sun upright, and the Two of Pentacles. You know, I'm going to take it. I didn't shuffle this, but I just grabbed it, and it was kind of sloppy in there. The Sun, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. And the Moon? And the Ten of Cups? Okay. Confirmation, ignore this noise. Ignore this noise that is coming from, I'm like almost 100% certain this is coming from your family or close friends or people that are or were close to you, maybe even in proximity. Neighbors, okay? Neighbors, family, exes, like that's everyone, right? But like, I'm talking about people who know you. Like, know where you live, know where you work, know your personality, know what you do, know your secrets, know your life. And they've gone off on these tangents and created these tales. Three of Wands upside down. Yeah, to get you stuck. Why? Because they're jealous as fuck that you're an Empress High Priestess. Why can't they just be happy? Why can't people just be happy for each other? I'm so sick of all this weird stuff, dude. Like I took a couple days off of this tarot because I'm like, man, well, and I have a lot of clothing I'm about to drop. You guys can like it. You're gonna love it, actually. I think, I love it. This is always happening. I'm tempted to keep it all. I'm keeping the one I'm wearing now, but that was like a mistake one. As we talk about family. Six of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Six of Cups. Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. Yeah, dude, it's your family. Something about your past or something about your family. And your money. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. Something about your family and something about your money. Okay? It's got somebody, not you. I mean, yes, you're, I feel like, I don't want to say that you're stuck in your head about this because I think that you are just very introspective and aware that there is like weird shit happening to you. And you don't really know how to explain it, and you've kind of given up at this point because what's the point anyways? Well, there's no point trying to explain it to people that are committed to misunderstanding everything you say. B, well, you have a strong inner knowing, High Priestess person, that everything will work out. So I think you have a lot of blind faith and just like inner knowingness that everything will work out despite this crazy ass noise. So what did we talk about? The noise in my download. The outside noise compared to the inner noise, and like understanding your inner noise and differentiating it between that outer noise and like separating it. and making sense out of it, and then being like, this belongs to me. This noise here is my noise, and this noise here is that noise. Totally not mine. Totally not mine. AKA projection, or however somebody's throwing it at you. It could be more serious, AKA magic. Not going to talk about magic too much on this channel unless it comes out, unless I feel like a download where I need to talk about it, because I feel like it's tossed around in this internet community so much that it's like creating some, an egregore ass that's just like destroying the tarot community, and it's making me sick. Okay, so stop it. If you're not a practicing magician, you should not be thinking about that. The tower, as I say it. Yeah, towers will fall the more you focus on magic, okay? I just want to tell you that right now from experience. But also, if you have people in your life that are crazy weirdos that are obsessed with magic, they will try to create towers for you. Hermit, I knew the Hermit was coming. I knew it. Fucking knew this Hermit was here. 8 of Wands, okay. Okay. Basically, I almost feel like I'm reading for the past. Does that make sense? I feel like this reading in itself is like a timeline jump. Like, this already happened. This has already happened. Spirit, angels, can I get a confirmation? Like, this Hermit, 8 of Wands, and Tower card, looking at this 6 of, after everything I said about your family, about all this stuff, with the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun card, the 10 of Pentacles, that's all happy times here. Happy good stuff here. A Tower moment, yeah, Tower's not too happy, but like, shit, you're looking at it with your Hermit Lantern and your creative force. You're an Empress, High Priestess. The Fool. A 6 of Sword. Well, it's not really an answer for me, personally. 2 of Sword. Empress again. Empress again. Empress again. 9 of Penti. Okay, so you clearly, like, I have been getting a lot of weird Empresses, like, coming out in my readings. This is a separate Empress energy. This is for you, actually. You hold Empress energy, which is all the queens in the deck. Not only are you that, but you're a High Priestess person, too. Or that could be like a spirit guide or an ancestor or an angel that's like looking out for you hardcore and making sure that you're safe. Because you got some weird upside down star, non-introspective, crazy people out here that are trying to act innocent and friendly, and they're doing weird shit with money, okay? They're projecting that energy onto you. It might involve your family. I almost like am 80%, 90% positive it does. In some way, shape, form, fashion, involves your personal family members, like bloodline. Like, not fully, though. Aries out here heavily again. There's an Aries involved somehow. Here's the Tower card as well. Scorpio, Aries. Leo is here again with the Sun card. Okay, the Hermit's here. Virgo is here. You could have any of this in your own chart, be dealing with one, okay? I'm very exhausted, y'all. I'm going to get off of here and do some cleansing because I feel like something... Yeah, but I hope that I hope this has been helpful. I just wanted to show my face, give you a reading. I'll do my best to get back on here and do another more in-depth one. This feels quite personal, not like, well, yes for me, but because remember, as tarot readers, we are human beings reading energy. So bits and pieces of our own energy will be trickled into the reading. I always try my best to not do that, but a lot of tarot readers, well, we all do it. It's just like there is a scale. I think there's like a scale of how far people take that shit. Like, I hope that makes sense. Right, so there could be someone looking into an event that actually happened to you that involved your family, that was highly confusing, that affected your money. It could have happened during daytime. I don't know what that's coming through. Something that happened during the daytime. Something that happened during the daytime that caused massive confusion. Alcohol and drugs could be involved just because of the mushrooms and the cups and all the stuff on the 7 of Cup card. I'm just saying, you know, not judging. I'm just saying that could be of significance. Pentacles. People could have been paid to do something to you, with you, for you. I don't know. Just because and that's not, you know, Ace of Pentacles is not that, but I'm just looking at the hand that's offering money. That's what my brain is showing me now. It's like, here's money, here, take it, to do all this weird stuff. Here's some money to do all this weird stuff. To do this to our this person. Empress, High Priestess. I don't know who is doing this actually. One last. Let's get a couple more. We like the gossip, right? Thanks for coming back, everyone. I went on a foraging journey today. Now, a man had all these calendula, right? Calendulas. That pink flower behind me. Some rich person over here had like a dead calendula bush, like in a truck, along with a bunch of other like dead plants, and I was like, "That's not dead. That is a flower bush. How dare you!" I got like so many of them. All these cars were honking at me. I was like, "Shh." I was like, "Fuck you! These are free flowers!" They were like, "Honey, don't look at her. Don't even make eye contact. Just keep driving." A Page of Pentacles. Who's doing it? Oh. Lovers.